You secure... That would surely be procedure. It's just fine. You don't... Actually, this is Japan, so I don't know what procedure is in Japan. And if I was in America, it's certainly... But you should obviously secure all the victims first. Like, even if that means somebody gets away. Yeah, like, just untie and just make sure the machine's off. Like, it's like with the thing. Then she could have helped as well.
Any traces of the culprit?
Okay, fair enough. We've apparently moved on. I had the same problem last time because she was dead when we turned up, and I was like, "When did we see her die on the video?" Because they just didn't tell us, and I was like, "When did she die?" I didn't see her die.
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras.
Okay.
They probably got away through the back alley.
What did she do with her legs then? I know she's... I assume she did something like that, but that was odd. Also, I can't lift my head right now.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
Well, check the ocean then.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Yeah, but really close. Oh yeah, that. Okay, it just looks weird. So yeah, the joke is that the boss just leaves up all the decorations for all the national holidays. Here's a plastic figure. She has a computer on her desk. The type that has a monitor built in. Does it? Oh, I guess that is the computer. Okay, yeah. Alright, fine. We'll talk to the boss. Has CSI found anything at the warehouse? Let's do that.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
Okay, but not before we finish the conversation, obviously. About Okiura Fishery.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually.
No?
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
Okay, but it had something to do with him in the past, which means it does have something to do with him. Okay. This thing just ran on power. There we go, we've brought the power back.
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
That's still a connection though, Aiba.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
What about this fishing flag? It's a flag with big catch on it. Okay, it wasn't useful. About Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening.
Okay.
Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed.
But she can get a robot eye now. I know that's a technology that exists.
Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Okay, sure, I'll go with that. I don't know how long surgeries last. I assume surgeries always take a long time to complete. Like, generally speaking, surgeons aren't like, yeah, I'll just have myself a cheeky surgery, and I'll join you down the pub. It'll take me 40 minutes max. You know what I mean? Like, I assume they're all like 4-hour affairs, or longer. I Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course.
Why didn't I talk to Mayumi? I would have woke up. Do I not have questions about why I wasn't woken up by who was nearby anyway?
Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
I hope she's not the killer.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
I want to hear from a representative of Okiara Fishery. Get them on the phone!
They're giving statements at HQ right now.
Ah, that's fair enough, I'll do.
The line is pretty long.
How loud am I? Okay, loud enough, cool.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Mizuki doesn't own the fishery, Iber.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family, too.
But she doesn't run the fishery.
Oh, speaking of.
She's a schoolgirl. She knows nothing of the fishery.
Hey, boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her.
I'm sure she knows some things about the fishery, but you know what I mean. Like the day-to-day management.
She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Also, both her parents died, Iber. Feel like she'd be preoccupied. There's a soba door curtain. I don't know what soba means, but they do make my noodles. Actually, it's the name of the noodle brand, but whatever. About So.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
I should go investigate.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Roger that.
How long have we been recording? Okay. We are going to save our game. And then we're going to go load the map. We have choices! It's almost as if we're playing a computer game. So we can go to the cold storage warehouse. We can go to the Matsushita Diner. We can go to Sejima Residence. We can go to the Central Hospital. Or we can go to the Date Residence. Oh, yes, no link. You might be able to hide them. I don't know how you turn them on. But if you're on the Discord, you can probably put the link there. Oh, yes. There we go. The Discord's finally come in handy. Is there any particular place you want to see first? I might only be streaming this for another hour. So I've never been to the hospital. I've never seen Sejima either. Oh, he's got like himself a little garden with steps. Very la-di-da. I am going to go to the diner. Ooh, I'm going to go to the diner then. Meow. Bit of Doppler effect. Right there.
Who might you be?
We've met, right?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
so how can I help you?
Are you, about that photo? We'll open up light. About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo towards me.
This is a family photo. photo from when Ota was still small.
That dude looks terrifying. Is that a smiley face? What is that? Oh, it's a mustache. Oh, I thought he was just like grin. And his eyes were covered. I think it's a mustache.
I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota.
Yeah, where is your husband? I'm suddenly interested in talking to him.
They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns.
She does like her floral patterns.
So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife.
Yeah, she's got her own flower knife.
Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from.
Why does your husband look so terrifying?
It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Where is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takuro.
Oh god. Is he from Popeye? Why is he from a completely different style of anime? What's up with this family? Why does he have a Hitler mustache? Everything about this character makes me deeply uncomfortable.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Okay, he's dead, never mind.
What? What is going on here?
I thought that was like... I don't know what's going on with that guy's design. Have they... He has a unique face though. He's not even been added to the peoples. Rohan's dead and he got added. He died like he committed suicide, I believe. Or he fell off a large building. Which, you know, might not have been suicide. But, Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I like they've got
I
enough
thought
cats.
you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine.
He's got a stomach wound, lady.
You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Mayumi, he's got like a hole in his gut. That's potentially lethal. I want to look at the cats. Lucky cat statue. And the other one? Oh. Nothing but a window. And a cat statue. 2 of them.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
Lies.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Okay, I'm hoping she's just a sleepwalker.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye?
I'm hoping it's not her because I don't like the idea that they've coded the villains to just be the non-attractive people. Or the, you know...
both your eyes?
Not... I don't mean non-attractive. I mean not typically seen as... You know what I mean.
Well...
I guess that's what the word coded means in that context. But you know what I mean.
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't...
We have a bunch of these kind of normal-looking people. And, like, I don't want all the villains to just be like... Oh, just the people that don't stand... You know, all the people who aren't stock. Well, I guess he's clearly a villain, but I'm gonna be quite angry if it was Mama as well. So Rohan, he's already a villain. I'm fine with Rohan being a villain. Still very suspicious of Inspector, who they decided to introduce and then never talk about. Yeah.
Go anywhere last night? I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Do you sleepwalk?
Dreaming.
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
Oh, yeah, normal. I was reading about the translator for, I think it was Metal Gear Solid? No, it might have been the translator for Final Fantasy VII, or both. Because there wouldn't have been that many translators back then. No, it wasn't Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII is an awful translation. Would have been Metal Gear Solid then. And so, calling something nostalgic seems to come up quite often in Japanese scripts. And it's just not something English-speaking people say out loud. Oh, that was quite nostalgic. Not unless they're, like, specifically talking about nostalgia. So they just translated the phrase to, like... It's a Polygon article, I think I'm referring to. They changed it to a thing that an actual person would say. And it tells me quite a lot about this translation, that they just went straight with a very nostalgic dream. Like, I think it's less that you'd say it was nostalgic. So, presumably in Japanese you would just say it's nostalgic. But instead you'd say that smell reminds me of a time. You know, you'd say it in a better way than it was a nostalgic dream. Look at this low table. It's a low table. It's the best thing about playing lots of obnoxious anime games is you do start to pick up, and I watch anime, like, especially if you listen to dubs in anime and you start to go, oh, I'm hearing this phrase, and it's clearly not what they're saying out loud, and it's kind of interesting what people translate and what people don't. But yeah, it's a Polygon article, I think, about the translator for Metal Gear Solid, because a lot of the success of the Metal Gear series, like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, they're much better than the other ones, and that's all because of the translation. Like, the translator for Metal Gear Solid specifically said that he's an awful writer, and it's like, the implication is that it was saved by the translation. And just little nuances that make him sound a lot more human and a lot more relatable as a character were just because you don't translate directly, because that's not how languages work. You have to kind of find the original feeling, which requires you to understand both languages very well for you to get the underlining. That's what they're actually feeling. And if you translate directly, you're going to lose all of that. And make people sound like robots. And that's why a lot of anime games just sound awful, because they don't talk like humans. And they clearly must do in Japanese, right? What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting.
Like, obviously the acting is great. Across the board, acting in computer games nowadays is pretty good. You'll rarely see just awful acting. But like, doesn't matter how good your acting is if you're given a line that is awful. It's scripts for films and stuff like that. Scripts for TV programs. No, sorry, actors in TV programs and films are basically all good. We've got to a point in society where it's very difficult to find somebody who's just outright terrible. It happens, and they're on, especially in cheaper films, but not as much. But for some reason, scripts have not caught up, and sort of structure. And as those are the, like, whenever you see any problems with big films, it's always those two. It's never the acting at this point. But like, I'm in my 30s. I remember films used to have so many old computer games. Obviously, it's just funny playing old computer games. Silent Hill, like playing the other day, and just they're not like, it's whoever happens to be in the room. Do you want to do a voice? Because turns out we had to pay people, and it's cheaper if we just find Douglas over there and make him do the thing. But like, yeah, it's just interesting that it didn't all rise at the same time.
My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal. crying.
Okay, what was the dream? Oh, it was, okay, elementary school. Okay, cool.
He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red.
Okay, well, it sounds like we're in metaphor territory right now.
But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. Ah, that's my Oda. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something.
What is it, rubber eyeball?
Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
I feel like that would be an invasion of privacy, for sure. What?
Do you see it?
What, a brain?
Part of her brain is blue.
All of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
What are you doing, game?
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness.
What?
I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
I don't think that's how that works.
dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
I'm not keen on this at all.
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Okay, there were about 1 billion ways they could have done that better. I mean, when I say do that, I mean don't do that. Don't do anything like that. I don't really want to propose an alternative, but I mean, whatever plot point they want to hide by her not having memories, they could have done that. I can think of like a lot of... Yeah, we didn't need to do any of that. And I'm
Does
not keen on
Mayumi
it.
not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
I don't like this as a plot point. I don't think they should have brought up dementia in this context. In a silly pulp murder game. Just invent an illness if you're going to do that. Like, that's still an option I'm not really keen
Is that
on.
all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Hello. I'm playing an anime murder game. I can't tell you the plot because last time I attempted to do that, it didn't go very well, and then I had to read for 10 minutes. How are you? Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
It's supposed to be a melancholy scene. I get that. I just think it handled it really poorly. Anyway, let's move on. I'm gonna go to Sejimo because it's a location I've not been. I can look at all the stuff. Ooh. I don't even know if I got to chapter 8. I know the plot twist to Bioshock because it's very hard to exist without being told the plot twist of Bioshock. But but I don't know. Had I got... There's several. I know there's several, actually, now that I think about it. But, I hadn't got too many.
How did you get in?
I don't know. The game didn't tell me.
Hopped over the fence.
Cool. That sounds like it was potentially exciting. Thanks for skipping that scene, game.
That's trespassing, you know.
I like the music.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Yeah. Just casually breaking laws. Go, policeman. Okay, we're doing it. We're running off. What's that? Not kindergarten cop. Is he throwing things for the fish? Where's the koi? I've forgotten the name of the thing. Look at this bodyguard. Hang on. Before we talk to anyone, we've got to look at the pond. It's a pond.
Look, Iva. A giant salamander.
Okay, I remember the mad artist. I don't remember Hephaestus, but I know... I've met Hephaestus in God of War.
Mr. Sajima is a wealthy man.
So he might be where I got to. I might have just forgotten who Hephaestus was in Bioshock, though. Presumably, person who forges things.
Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
If there's a salamander game, you need to show me, because I want to see the salamander. Still a pond. There are many koi in the pond, as well as a salamander. The game refuses to show me. Look at this island. Ah, I see. The small island in the centre of the pond. There's a lantern. A garden lantern.
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the Cabaret Club over there?
I don't know who that is, Guyber.
That's a lantern. It doesn't look anything like her.
I think that was a joke. Oh no, Takaro and his terrifying face has been added. Let's read this. He's male 55. He owns a diner. He likes his family. He doesn't like customers who don't finish their food. He likes fishing and shogi. Shogi's like chess. He can do backflips and throw knives. Takero is an ardent student of cooking, very particular about the ingredients he uses. Therefore, his diner attracted many customers, but did not make a significant profit. Helping Mayumi was his first priority. Decreasing his focus on the diner, I have no idea where we got any of this information from, but apparently we know this now. Oh, I see. He has been added. It's always nice when you realise that. When I finished Myst 2, Riven, sequel to Myst, like that was a 2-year save. Not quite 2017, but still quite a long time. Speaking of saves, it has been a while, so I'll save again. There might be a power cut. Tree. It's a tree. Trees out in chat if you've got access to the trees. Go trees. I haven't figured out what emotes I should put out yet. A garden stone. Ooh, topiary. No, that's a tree. Give me the topiary. Or give me death. Topiary there. That's a big moss ball. No, actually, it's a well-manicured tree. He must be into topiary. Well, it's not on his hobbies. He does breed carp, though, and play mahjong. Go tree. Ooh, more topiary. It's not a big moss ball. Okay, I think only in murder scenes is it important for me to look at everything. But it's given me the option to look at everything, so I'm going to do so. There's a mansion. The Sejima residence. Makes him look like he's got a green hair. I'm guessing that that is actually on purpose. There's a little bridge. Arch-ship stone bridge over the pond. Alright, let's talk to the bodyguard. What is your boss? Let's keep it light. I can't. There's no keep it light option. Do you know about So's alibi?
Congressman Sejima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
Are you going to be added to the book?
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
Oh, my Bioshock. I would have played it when it first came out.
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off.
Ah,
There is no image data for the past few days.
this is interesting.
Really?
I would have to check, but I'm guessing not. If I ever play it again, I'll start again.
That's too suspicious to
But it would
ignore.
be a much longer save, yeah. I think I have an entirely different PC now. Do you know Iris Sagan?
No?
It's this girl.
I showed him a picture of Iris I had.
Cute.
No game, no.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
Glossing
You
past
did.
this.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
It would be, yeah. Although, the problem is, because, yeah, I'm glossing past this, don't I? Because I like to record everything I do, I'd have to start again. But it would be nice if I finished the game from that long ago. What is your boss's relationship with the Kamakuras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Bodyguard is standing completely still and motionless. What is about your connection with the Kamakuras?
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Yeah, you was. It's really weird that you stopped, Iba.
Oh, we can continue that later.
No, it seems like it's going to be pertinent. Fine, whatever. Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This is a better use of the temperature gauge. It's still a bit...
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
That's fine, yes. Where were you at 3 AM this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course.
Well,
Why?
on the bridge.
What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
Why'd you have an earpiece if you were the only bodyguard?
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sejima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
Okay.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
The koi won't eat me, they'll just... They're koi.
Check his body.
Oh, he's got a gun. It's the X-ray detector. How's his brain though?
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
Oh yes, we're in Japan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Arguably, you'd need a warrant to use that X-ray.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here.
We might be able to feed some of the fish.
It's better for us to return to HQ.
I mean, if we ask so nicely.
This is why I hate politicians.
I mean, is it Date, or is it like all those decisions he makes about the entire country? I feel like you're missing the larger... like, it's not this individual bad politician, it's... Whatever, I'm gonna move on. We'll go to the Date residence.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break?
Is she doing weights? Are you a robot?
I want to ask you something.
She's not strong enough to do... Lies. I'm witnessing lies. Where's the officer who dropped you off? You're mad at me, aren't you? Is this the sequel to that Bruce Willis film about dead... No, not the dead people one. The superhero one. About the fishery. About Ota and Iris. Right, we've learned a lot. Apologize to Mizuki.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki.
I'm sorry I only have 29 kg. You're clearly ready for the next weight up. Oh, no, what am I thinking of? It's going to annoy me some. By M. Night. Unbreakable. Because Bruce Willis is like, I'm unbreakable. Look how much weight I can lift. That's what Bruce Willis sounds like. And he's like, give me a coat, I'm gonna solve some crimes. That's the plot of that film if you've not seen it.
Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas.
I mean, you could probably bench press like 3 of them.
I'd make their heart stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
Sexist, Date.
That's awfully sexist of you.
I agree.
This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
It's not important, Mizuki.
I'm attractive.
It's not important, Date.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
Okay, Mizuki, both your parents died. Do you want to talk about that?
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
This is a weird time to have a comedy moment.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
I want to talk about this large window. It's a big window. What about these clothes? We're very boring. We just have the same set of clothes. Mizuki's clothes and mine are hanging on the rack. We each have basically one outfit. That's because we're rational people. I don't want to waste my precious time and brain power thinking about what clothes to wear every day. No, I don't believe you. No one who wears, like, nothing with this much flair. Nobody owns something with this much flair and nothing else. If you own, like, a single item of clothing, it's like a simple jumper, you know, simple jumper child. It's a combo that isn't going to have a lot of colours in it, and you're going to wear, oh, I like white t-shirts, so I just only buy white t-shirts. Nobody gets, like, the same very stylish coat 4 times. Anyone into their clothes that much has different out. No, I don't believe this at all. You've lost me, game. Magical eyeball that can scan computers and do x-rays and detect illnesses. I was with you, sort of, but no, I utterly do not believe that they only have one outfit each. We've gone beyond the point of believability right now. A lot of successful businessmen and scientists do it. Okay, honestly, Mizuki and I have other outfits. We just keep them somewhere else. Oh, god damn it, now I feel very foolish having done that rant. There's our pipe. Mizuki's favourite metal pipe. I have no idea what she uses it for. I know, because, like, considering she can bench press, what is that? 25 kg? 50 kg? I don't know how the heavy that is. But that seems like quite a lot. Let's have a look at this rack. Clothes are hanging on the rack. They're mine and Mizuki's.
Hey, could you stop hanging your clothes next to mine?
I'll be honest, that's kind of weird. Yeah, you should
Why?
just have separate areas.
Your old people smell is going to get all over them.
I mean, I do like older women.
No, Daddy, no.
Date, I don't think that is what she's talking about.
Okay. We have a computer. There's a kitchen. A kitchen! There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. There is a pot. It's a pot. A refrigerator.
Hey, Mizuki, could you get rid of the Cleone in there?
I have no idea what that is.
Aw, do I have to?
While you're at it, tell me what is it?
Yes. If it were just 1 or 2, I'd let it slide, but there's 100 in there.
Okay, all I can ascertain is that you can fit 100 of them in.
It's not my fault they started breeding.
Okay, what is a Hang on. I don't remember. Kabaddi? A contact team sport popular in India. One player on the offensive side runs into the defensive side of the court while continuously chanting the word Kabaddi. Tags as many as opponents as they can and returns to their side of the court all in one breath without getting tackled. Does not involve shooting, nor is it particularly cute. Well, if you want to do like a Squid Games in India, now you've got a game for it. But okay, it doesn't. There's no C. It's not going to tell me what it means. Bodyguard has been added. He's got no name or age. He likes boobs and erotic novels. He dislikes men, males, and testosterone. He likes swimsuits. Okay, I'm just going to ignore most of this. So he is one of so many bodyguards. Okay, there's many bodyguards. Even though they all look alike, they are not clones. They all wear face masks to hide their identity. He's not wearing a face mask. Bodyguard seems extremely boring. Armchair. A one-seater sofa. A three-seat sofa. I also use as a bed. I've been sleeping here for 4 years. Mizuki took over my bed. Why a second bed? Hang on, is this like literally the whole room? Blimey. Hang on, is that a bag? School bag. A backpack. Looks small on Mizuki now. 4 years ago when I bought it for her, it looked so big on her back. Yes, that's how growing works. It's a backpack. My clothes and Mizuki's. Why do we have more green? Okay, I don't know why that was green. Okay, chair. There's a chair next to the desk. A trash can. Make your mind up, game. Loudspeaker. Speakers themselves are actually mostly hollow.
4 years ago, Mizuki used to hide in them to scare you, didn't she?
That sounds like a good way to get deafened.
Yeah, and I would scold her every time.
She hasn't done such childish things lately.
Good news for me.
You think so? I imagine that a part of you actually misses it.
Loudspeakers. The insides are mostly hollow. Okay, is somebody going to be hiding in there when a murder happens? What's that? It's a door rabbit. It's a door rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. A character Mizuki likes. I guess there's no point getting into it. Audio equipment for an audiophile. Or, you know, people just who like music. I mean, I guess that's what audiophile means, but like, sort of the implication is that they like music a lot, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, musical equipment is just like a generic thing people used to have in most houses. I got now with the ubiquity of computers, I guess less common, but there's another low table, a coffee table. Top is glass. There's a free seat to a sofa in the center of the room. A bed. Mizuki sleeps there every night. The entrance, or the exit, depending on which side you want to get to. Refrigerator. It's packed with beer, food, and a bunch of Cleone. I'm refusing to elaborate on what Cleone means. There's a bra hanging from the ceiling. No, wait, just lighting equipment. Okay, sure. Corkboard. There's a corkboard on the wall.
You watch weird videos when I'm not around, don't you?
Weird videos.
Something about cuckoldry?
Oh, no game.
No. Those are husbandry videos. You know, like animal husbandry, raising livestock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend this
Anyway,
conversation never happened.
don't touch my computer without permission.
A PC. My hard drive is full of animal husbandry videos. Yes, I mean, I literally just said I was going to ignore that. A bench press. The weights are real iron. Total weight is 220 pounds. Not that I can actually bench that. Well, apparently she can. Yes. Okay, I think we have exhausted all the things and learned very little from the endeavour. About Okiura Fishery. No, where's the officer who dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
No, this is a murder game.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Computer games, what are you doing? About Okiura Fishery.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made.
I don't mind humour, it's just a weird place to put it.
I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remembered. Both your parents died, didn't they? Maybe I should be more sensitive.
Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
What kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend.
See, this is fine. You could have just had this tone for this entire conversation.
All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. Yeah. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man. That's the hardest thing about mysteries set in anime worlds. It's like, is this a supernatural feat? Or is this just anime acting like anime? About Oto and Iris.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Ota's out of intensive care. Iris is still...
Oh, you missed all the revelations. We learn about Grandpa. He used to own the fishery.
But I know she'll be okay. Iris's surgery will definitely be a success.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be. It's one of your good qualities, Date.
What?
I believe it.
Believe it.
Iris is going to be just fine.
I believe. Let's say goodbye.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Sejima.
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No, we're solving a murder.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
Last time you came along, one of your family members died.
It's okay, I'm strong.
She does look very strong. She just bent priced like £50.
You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Oh, it's canon. It's not even just like a weird thing. It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened?
Yeah, it's still... Yeah.
Who did this to you?
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them.
Should have seen the other 5 or 6 of them.
They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me. And I got mad and I told them to go away and they hit me.
Anyway, they're dead now.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem.
No, yes it will. No, it's our intervention. It's that there's a problem with bullies. We talk to like the teacher and your pet. It's exactly what we do.
Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
No, she doesn't. It's a structural problem, and she shouldn't have to deal with it.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Are you literally doing the scene from that film?
Why the
that
shrine?
I'm joking about? Okay, no.
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
That kind of sums up a lot of the game, to be honest.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
You could have gone with Sensei. That would have been fine. It is quite an unnerving... A lot of their character models are kind of unnerving, though. Okay. I'm going to have to disappear soon. But we've managed to found Ice up... Hang on. Is this Sejima's place? Right. I'm going to look at the Mokojin. The journey dummy. And I think I'm going to save. Look at the tree. It's a tree. Tree's out in chat. Oh, I put a sad snail out as well. Sad snail was unintended. And, because it's been 2 hours. Tree! Because it's been 2 hours, I think I'm going to let you go. But I'm going to try and do this Thursdays. Shinto Shrine. Looks rather solemn. Oh, there's a guardian dog. That's not what they're called. They're called... They've got a cool name. I don't know what they're called. Guardian dog. Oh, it's something. I'll never remember. It's not... A lantern. Yeah, that's why I always put out the warning, because I do like the ideas. There are some cool things, but also, yeah, they could really not do certain things, and I really wish they wouldn't. But and sometimes I think I prefer interns. Sometimes I'm not entirely sure it's worth the trade-off, but I don't blame anyone for disappearing or not being interested, because yeah. I'll try and do the warning every time as well. I tend to. Partly that's for my benefit, because it can be very embarrassing if somebody walks in, and yeah. But yeah. Look at this monument.
What does it say?
When riding an elevator, mashing the door close button doesn't actually do anything. That's what it says. That's
almost funny. You almost put in a funny joke in the game.
You're lying, aren't you?
Huh. Well done. I didn't know you were capable. Right, let's save our game. There's a couple of things I still need to look at, but... There we go, we've saved. I like the music as well, but let's bring out the snail. Turn off the screen. And say, thank you very much for watching. I've been the John Struct, sometimes known as John Proxy, and I've been having an eye. Somnium Files Adventure. I need to slightly adjust with that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, though. Let me just... Where does it say it? Hang on, it's around here somewhere. John, you just need to turn the stream off. Yeah, but it's fine, I need to make this slightly smaller. There we go. We're gonna have it underneath. Thank you very much. Farewell. Oh, where's the